I'm crossing my fingers that you're better, Mooney. Alright, let me just make sure that it works, because I forgot to set some of this up. Me when I am me when I lie, me when I'm wrong, me when I'm false, me when I'm on opposite day, me when I gaslight people. Okay, it works. Cool. Daddy Mercs. Sup, cutie patootie. It better not be Mooners. I really dig this song. Are you gonna carry me today, Mercs? I really like this song, though. It's so... It feels so, like... It feels... mysterious? It feels detective-y. It has, like, a hint of, like... paranormal to it, but it also feels... Oh, yeah, it says it right there. Look, Dersetto. It says it on the freaking thing. The thingy above the gate. Or above the... Yeah, above the gate. It says Dersetto, not Deserto. I knew it. Barbecue. Lucky. I love barbecue. Again, unless I'm just stupid and it's genuinely pronounced Deserto, even though it's spelled Dersetto. Or no. No. It was the opposite for me, I think. I thought it was Deserto, but it's Dersetto. Yeah, that's what it was. I'm stupid. I just disproved my own point. I thought it was Deserto, but it's Dersetto. Okay, unless they changed it. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know it was set in Louisiana. Oh, that makes it even better. Not this one, but the original one, the first one. Oh, that's so cool. Oh my god, this is... I love the first one. The first game in this whole series was so cool. Okay, so yeah, it's been Dersetto from the start, and I'm just stupid and I thought it was Deserto. I'm just an idiot. Why did I think it was Deserto? But yeah, oh my god, that's so cool. I didn't know that... So when I played the first one, I was like, this one looks old, but I could see it being in, like, you know, the 60s, 70s, 80s, something like that. But no, it's set in 1920s Louisiana. That's so cool. I didn't even know where it was. I never knew that it took place in Louisiana, which makes sense, you know, because Louisiana is supposed to be, you know, New Orleans and all that. It's supposed to be a bunch of, like, voodoo and paranormal activity and all sorts of stuff like that, so that just makes the first one even better. The original one might just be my favorite one out of all these, unless this one is really cool and just, like, blows my socks off, then... Which, it is a remake of the first one, sort of. It's like a soft reboot, redo of the first one, so... Supposedly. So we'll see. I mean, maybe this is like a really cool... Maybe we get into the story of it again. And it stops being stupid and random and garbage. But we'll see. Italian Victor? What are you talking about, Merc? But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and start now. I guess just standard. Extra help provided to make the experience smoother and easier, including hints and helpful highlights. I mean, I kind of want to do it all by myself. I'm gonna go old school, and then if I really need the hints, then I'll look it up or turn on modern or something, I think.
So, your uncle. What's wrong with him?
He's possessed.
As in the devil?
Something like that. He says a dark man is following him, watching him at all times.
What do you make of it?
It's nonsense, of course, but I'd be lying if I said it didn't bother me. You see, it runs in my family.
Possession?
No, Detective. Deteriorating melancholy. Practically every member of the Hartwood family is driven mad before they grow old.
But Jeremy didn't kill himself. Is that why he's at your setup?
Despite being convinced that he is truly possessed, he decided to put his last chips on Dr. Gray and his psychoanalysis, figuring he might stumble upon some cure.
You mentioned a letter.
I received a disturbing letter from Jeremy accusing the staff and all the other patients of being involved in some cult. And now they are also out to get him.
Could it be real? Or is it all just in his head?
It's a story he tells himself, Mr. Carnby. Anything to avoid the truth.
Which is?
That we're all terribly insignificant. That people mean so very little to one another. That there is no one out to get Jeremy Hartwood because he isn't worth getting.
And here we are.
My uncle's not well, Mr. Carnby. I want to make sure he's all right.
Then what's my part in this? You couldn't get a cab?
I just wouldn't feel safe going alone. Did you bring a gun?
Yeah. You think it'll actually come to that?
No. But you might need to wave it around depending on how agreeable the staff will be.
What exactly are we gonna do when we find Jeremy?
I don't know. Let's just find him first.
Well, that's obvious. Of course I'm going to go with Hopper. Why wouldn't I? Why would I not go with Carnby? Anyway, so there's two things that I don't like so far. One, the way they talk. Especially the girl. Like, Carnby / Hopper, I don't care as much. But the girl's supposed to be this, like, helpless, scared. She's like, oh, dear heavens, my uncle, please, Carnby, I hear you're a great detective. Can you please go, check on him and figure out, solve the mystery, please? But Carnby's just like a southern man, whatever. But she's supposed to be this, like, scared, confused, just poor, helpless southern woman. But instead, she sounds all unbothered. She doesn't sound super Cajun. She just sounds like a regular, slightly 1900s woman. So that I'm not super crazy about. And there was something else. I like that the intro is kind of similar. I like the music so far. I like the way everything looks. I like how because the frog jumped away in the first intro too. I don't know if it jumped into a crocodile's mouth, but it jumped away in the first one, and then you drove up to the mansion. That's one thing I like also, is that the details seem similar so far. But yeah, why would I not pick Carnby to start with? I'll figure out her stuff later, but Carnby's like the main character for the most part. But yeah, I don't like how nonchalant she sounds / is, and also genuinely just, like the voice actress's voice. Like, she could have tried to put on an accent or something, but she didn't.
Hello? Hello?
Looks abandoned.
It can't be. There has to be someone around.
Wait here. I'll go around back.
That was the other thing I was going to say, was I'm not crazy about the character's dialogue just because it doesn't sound 1920s. They're supposed to be having that kind of like 1920s lingo, but they don't sound like they're from the 20s. They're just talking like people would talk nowadays, if that makes any sense. Okay, aim sense is too high for one thing. Controls? Yeah. Oh, 5. How does that feel? Still too high. Oh, crap. Whoops. Did not mean to click. My finger slips all the time. 2, I think, is okay. I think that'll do. That'll do, donkey. Oh. Hey, look, a flashlight.
What do we got here?
Never mind. What is this thing? Oh, it is a flashlight. It's like a clip-on flashlight. That's handy. Okay, so I don't need to like inspect things or anything necessarily. I assume it has limited battery though. Game looks pretty. How come? I think it looks fine so far. I've seen better looking games. Not more realistic games. Realistic does not mean better looking. But, yeah, just I've seen games that I felt were prettier. This isn't ugly or anything,
Dark
but
in here. I can't see anything.
this isn't ugly or anything, but it's just, you know. Personally, I've seen more enticing. This is fine, though. I'm sure if I had everything set to max, it would look even better. But... Resident Evil, you say? Where did I pick up? Oh! Look at that. Louisiana State Board of Private Investigator Examiners. License of Edward Carnby. Decatur Street? New Orleans. Parish, Orleans. Good until May 5th or May 15th of 1930. Dude, that's a long time.
Louisiana State Board of Private Investigator Examiners grants the following license to Edward Carnby, Decatur Street, New Orleans. License number 196692-LA. Good until May 15th, 1930.
Decatur. There you go. That guy's voice sounds robotic.
Carnby, why am I hearing from Gloria Allen that you got some job at the loony bin? You better not be thinking of paying her off before me. I don't want to take you for a ride, so get me my money. I'll be at the Maccabean all night if you score some dough. Obed Morton.
Dude, it's Obed Morton. We get Morton stuff. Wait, what? Oh, so... Wait, what? I thought it said this took place in the 20s. But first off... What? It says... I could have sworn it said it was in the 1920s, but this says I got this telegram in 1930. Weird. I don't know if that's an oversight. I doubt it. Okay, so
the old plantation building was ready to fall, but kept alive by some starry-eyed carpetbagger called Dr. Gray. Seeing how the staff couldn't even be bothered with answering the door, Detective Comby figured they would just head inside and grab Jeremy. He just needed to open the front door for Emily first, so she could talk to her uncle.
That's kind of cool. Oh, he even puts away like a little... Look at the kitty. Or whatever that is. And it's gone, whatever it is. It's cool that he puts away like a little notepad whenever you're looking at that stuff. What is this?
Nah, I'm not getting in there.
I mean, you could. We're gonna have to eventually, probably. Look at all these plants. There's like a bucket down there with a pouch or something in it. Oh, frame drops. Back when you're home. Gross. Imagine working. What? I'm guessing the, Huh? I'm guessing the camera in the top right corner is the autosave? Maybe?
That's one big tree to fit inside a conservatory.
Oh, right. I know why the tree's whispering at me.
Huh? What?
I said I know why the tree's whispering at me, because I've played the original game. Oh, a key. Cool. This definitely looks a lot different than the first game. Not just like graphics-wise, but I don't remember the house looking like this, really. The mansion, whatever. I'm guessing the drinks are like my HP potions. Like how in the original one it was flasks. Let's see, Stan. Well, I broke into Dersetto apparently.
Don't mind if I do.
Washing powder. Matches or something? Family Bibble.
Every day your silence weighs a little heavier. It's been a difficult year for everyone, and many have lost all hope. I read in the papers about people suffering. Pictures of dust-covered landscapes without a drop of water. I wish I knew if you were still tending the earth, or if you had turned your back against us. I have started to look for help elsewhere. I pray you will tell me if I am going down a path that you find disagreeable. With help from Baptiste and Charlotte, I found comfort in the practice of the voodoo. I have long been skeptical of that Caribbean cult, but it's been of good use to me. It seems all harmless in my book. I say some words dreamt up by the Creoles, and I carry around a small pocket of gree-gree. Nothing of this is mentioned in the Bible, of course, but the French Quarter priestess tells me it's all connected. She says the Christian God is just one more perspective on the creator of things. That's what I like to think, but the other way around, that the spirits of her faith are just aspects of you, our Heavenly Father. I am so grateful for the words you gave Mr. Hartwood. We will sing your praises at St. John's Eve. The world will be blessed soon again. Only the sacrifices of the Old Testament compare to your demands. Let it be the truth. A mother of earth, wood, and dirt. A mother of 1,000 young.
Sacred sand, $1. Black cat oil, $1.50. Devil shoestrings, $0.25. That makes $2.75, madame.
What was that you were telling the doctor? A goat without horns. What does that mean?
Ah, you must have misheard me, madame. I said no such thing.
Please, I know I don't look like any of you, but I'm devout. I'm ready to do what it takes.
Do not be so eager to sacrifice the few things you have left, madame. Now please, leave my store.
A goat without horns.
What exactly is gree-gree or gris-gris? I've heard it pronounced both ways, so I don't know which one it actually is. Oh. Bullets already. Or a bullet. A singular bullet. I'm guessing ammo is going to be scarce then. No, not a restaurant. Oh, it's like an amulet? It's like a little talisman. Okay. Interesting. I don't know if it has anything inside of it. It looks like it could be like a little pouch. Or like a little... just like a little necklace piece, I guess. I don't know if it has anything inside of it. Oh, sweet. More bullets already, Losh. And nothing. Oh, more bullets. Man, so many bullets already. That makes me a little nervous. But I'm gonna have to be fighting very soon. Realistically, though, who would have this many bullets scattered throughout their house? Wouldn't that be kind of cool if they made a game where you only had, like, you brought, like, a bunch of ammo with you to a place, but you couldn't just find ammo laying around. You just had to rely on what you start with. Like, you're like a really prepared... Why is that going boing boing? You're like a really prepared person, and so you brought, like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 ammo packs or whatever with you. Boxes. Rat poison. Weird. So, so that's just like a collectible thing or something?
What was that?
Interessant. Okay, so, oh, cool. Interesting. I don't mind that. That gives you more incentive to keep playing. if you're interested in the story. Hey, look, the shadows actually work. But yeah, I think it would be kind of cool if you just came with, like, I don't know, how many bullets come in a box? I want to say, like, maybe 20 or 30 or something. Let's say you brought, like, 5, 6, 7 of those, and you couldn't just find boxes or bullets laying around just randomly. Because realistically, like Resident Evil, in real life, when people die, they don't just disintegrate into the ground and become a box of ammo. Like, imagine if there was a game where you just had to be prepared, and then eventually maybe you come across like an armory or something, so it would make sense for there to be ammo there. Maybe you can revisit it if necessary, but you can't just find ammo wherever you want, whenever, you know? I think that could be interesting, potentially. I think I've checked out this whole room. Oh, they opened the oven. Whatever it was. Maestro. Even though they don't talk super Louisiana, some of them, it feels Louisiana enough so far for the most part. Especially with the narrations and, like, the menus. I like those. Except that one guy's voice. The guy who owns the shop or whatever. He sounds like a robot a little bit. He's got, like, a metallic ting to his voice or something.
Please do not touch the boiler. It is working after all. While the sabotage has caused a leak, only the decorative plate has been completely ruined. Let's wait for Mr. Chance to turn up and he can take a look at the leak. Mr. Waits.
That sounds to me like Yuri. Lowenthal, is that his last name? Oh, it is. Hold on, I gotta tell the man about this. Hold on. Dude, shut up. God dang. I swear.
That doesn't look safe. Huh. There's something missing.
But yeah, I was gonna complain because I might get a piece of furniture from Ashley soon, and they send more messages than any other business that I've ever gotten messages from. I'm not even kidding. They genuinely send me like 2 to 4 texts every single day. Every day. They send me 2 to 4 texts. Consistently. It's not just like every now and then. All the time. Every day for days now. Weeks even, I think. They've been sending me 2 to 4 messages every single day. And on top of that, they send emails. So I've been getting like probably 20 to 30 messages from Ashley a week. Every week. And it's just obnoxious as hell. I don't want to stop receiving messages from them entirely, but it's not like there's an option to receive less messages or something. So locked doors have like a weird bar symbol over them, I guess. What is that? Marvelous Science. They had magazines in the 20s? It's not the most surprising thing, I suppose, but I figured it was mostly just newspapers at that point. Hold on, give me a second. Alright, my bad, gangster, I'm back. Okay. What's this? Oh, there's the map. Orderly. Oh, I like that. I'm glad that all the rooms are labeled. This map reminds me a little of... What's the one series that I like the first one of also? That I just played. Oh, what's it called? With Stoff. The toy maker guy. The Seventh Guest. Gosh dang. Took me long enough. Yeah, the way this is labeled and everything reminds me of the Seventh Guest map. And also the fact that it's like... It shows you what puzzles you need to do and stuff. Does that say plaza or piazza? Piazza?
Nice.
I'm guessing that's the only key I have right now.
Sunday, June 22nd. I spent all day looking for Jeremy. I should have cared for the others, but I'm scared that he will do something irreversible. Cassandra is upset that I didn't give her the latest shipment of pain medication that Waits brought from the post office yesterday. I would have given it to her, but the company didn't send a new key this time around, so the box is just sitting there on my desk. They must have figured we had plenty of their gimmicky keys by now. I only remember seeing one lately. Grace was playing with it inside the grand parlor. Unless it turns up by itself, it will have to wait. I have to figure out where Jeremy is. I think Jack knew something. That dog of his found a strange rot permeating the house. She's showing us, he said. Like those blots and streaks of fetid rot was talking to him.
That's cool that the dog knows that there's something wrong, and the why did my keyboard just turn off? What the hell? Did my keyboard just break? Better not have. No, okay. Good. I don't know why it randomly turned off. Anyway, yes. I like that the dog's owner is like, there's something here. Oh, so that's interesting that the maids and the wait staff and whatnot. Can I not like zoom in on this? Because I don't like that I can't move it around. That bothers me so much. Anyway, yeah, I like interesting that the waiters, the servants, the maids, whatever, have to use different like a different stair, different area. I mean, it makes sense kind of, but okay, that door was locked. I've already been in there. Already been in there. Need a key. Yeah, need a key for the library. Oh, there you go. That works right there. Convenient. I'm guessing I can drop down here. Is this just like a shortcut or something?
Oh. I need the key.
I wonder if the doors shutting automatically is one, an oversight, two, just the developers were like, yeah, and we'll just keep them closed, especially to freak you out, or three, if it's supposed to be that, like, since the house is kind of possessed, or like the spirits around here or whatever are closing the doors after you. Picayune. Isn't that's an area around there, I think, because that was mentioned in Gabriel Knight.
The Great Depression. President Hoover raises tariffs on over 20,000 imported goods in an act to protect American labor. Following the collapse of the Wall Street stock market on October 24 last year, American industry has suffered greatly. Thousands of companies have gone bankrupt and left a large part of the American workforce unemployed. In an attempt to turn the tide, the Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act has been signed by President Herbert Hoover. By regulating commerce with foreign countries, the government hopes to encourage the industries of the United States to compete with cheap foreign imports.
Whoops, my bad. I did not mean to close that. I hate how fat my fingers are, dude. It pisses me off.
The Great Depression. President Hoover raises tariffs on over 20,000 imported goods in an act to protect American labor. Following the collapse of the Wall Street stock market on October 24 last year, American industry has suffered greatly. Thousands of companies have gone bankrupt and left a large part of the American workforce unemployed. In an attempt to turn the tide, the Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act has been signed by President Herbert Hoover. By regulating commerce with foreign countries, the government hopes to encourage the industries of the United States to compete with cheap foreign imports. Superstition on rise. New Orleans voodoo stores and spiritual mediums see increased profit during troubled times. While the market has faced hard times ever since Black Thursday of last year, voodoo doctors and snake charmers see significant rise in number of customers. With the coming Eve of St. John on the 23rd, the police expect increased cult activity around Bayou St. John, the southern shore of Lake Pontchartrain. Voodoo rituals in that area on the Eve of St. John have a long tradition reaching back to the first snake worshippers brought as slaves from West Africa. During the 19th century, its practice was popularized by the legendary Marie Laveau, and has since been embraced by many of the Creoles and the surviving aristocracy of the French Quarter. Author seeks asylum. Rumors regarding author Cassandra Beauregard making Derceto her home verified. Derceto Hospital is an old plantation building on the eastern shores of Lake Pontchartrain. While often considered an asylum for the insane, residing Dr. Elmore Lee Gray prefers to think of it as a convalescent home, a place where you can go to rest. The patient list is kept secret, but thought to include many of the black sheep of wealthy families, because at Derceto, treatment does not come for free. Local author Cassandra Beauregard has now been confirmed by her own admission. She's been lauded as a powerful Creole voice and written many successful books. Lately it was reported from Hollywood that she has finished a moving picture manuscript titled Slaughter Gulch. That film is set to hit the theaters next year.
There's so much going on with this alone. First off, Marie Laveau. I've heard that. I've heard Lake Pontchartrain. I've heard Marie Laveau mentioned in other Creole related history and stuff, especially in a lot of this Creole and like Cajun and Louisiana stuff that I've learned has been from Gabriel Knight, which I still want to beat that game so bad. I want to beat that whole series so bad. But the first one I've tried to stream all the way through like 5 separate occasions. Like there was one time where I made like a decent amount of progress. I think it was probably the first time I ever tried streaming it. I made it like halfway or 2/3 through the game, and then I just stopped. I just got lazy or something. Or maybe I made it like half. I think I made it like a third or halfway through actually. And then the second time I tried streaming it again like weeks or months later, and I was too lazy, so I quit again. Or got distracted by another game or whatever. But that's the whole point of the Steam ABC challenge, is to try and force me to actually be accountable and play the games that I spent my hard-earned money on, so that I don't so that they're not just sitting there and going to waste. Anyway, yeah, then I tried streaming it again. I want to say like a third and a fourth time. And then on the 4th or 5th attempt, the only reason I stopped that time was because I got to a certain point in the game where there's like a scripted event that you have to like, oh my god, it's snowing outside. Hold on. Is it snowing? Dude, it's snowing outside. Wow. First snow of the year. Anyway, yes. Hold on, I gotta tell my wife, she'll be interested. She is obsessed with snow. Anyway, yeah, so I got to a certain point in the game where a scripted event was supposed to happen, but nothing was happening and I was stuck. And I like couldn't leave, I couldn't go anywhere, I couldn't do anything, I couldn't progress the game. And I was like, did something happen? Like, am I missing something? And I looked it up, and apparently there's a glitch where if you don't do everything perfectly, basically, and if you don't if you just even if you do everything perfectly, it can still happen. But there's basically just a game breaking glitch where if you get to that point, it's possible that one of the events will glitch out and just not happen, so you can't progress the game any further. So that's what happened the last time that I tried to stream Gabriel Knight. So I was like, you know what? I'm done. I can't progress the game. I'm not gonna restart. I made it this far. Which is also why I quit streaming earlier this year. I streamed what is it called? Sunset Overdrive. I was having so much fun with that game. I love that game. It's funny, it's good, it's just addicting. Tried playing it through, made it almost to the end of the game, I think. I made so much progress and it broke. The game crashed and I was like, "Why did you just crash?" Reopen the game, my save file was completely gone and corrupted. So, yeah, if a game does that to me, that even though I'm trying to do this Steam ABC challenge, if a game does that to me, I'm probably just not gonna do it anymore. If I've tried to play you, especially if it's several times, if I try to play you all the way through and you're just genuinely breaking and not allowing me to progress, if it's that broken and glitchy and if it crashes and whatever, if it's that bad to where I can't beat the game if I try to play through it, again, especially if it's multiple times, yeah, no, we're moving on. So anyway, I love the Gabriel Knight series so far. What little I have seen and played of it, I love it. I love the voice acting. I love the like history aspect of it. So I I love the music, just everything. So yes, eventually I want to play all of the Gabriel Knight games if they'll let me. But regardless, yeah, that's where I've learned most of my Louisiana lore from. Anyway, so yeah, so Lake Pontchartrain, I know from that. I've heard of Bourbon Street. What else? There was something else I mentioned. I think I've heard of Black Thursday, I want to say. I've heard of St. John. Not necessarily the Bayou of St. John or the Eve of St. John, but I'm pretty sure I've heard the name floating around. Let's see. Oh, Marie Laveau. Yes, that one's huge. I've heard that so many times in Gabriel Knight. French Quarter. This confuses me. What's the deal with, it says she's at Derceto, but then it says Derceto Hospital. Is Derceto like this general area? Because up until this game, I've always heard this mansion referred to as like the Derceto mansion, like the Derceto mansion, not like, hey, have you guys seen that mansion that's in the Derceto area? It's always just the Derceto mansion. So is Derceto like an area? Is it like a little town? Is it like the name of the guy who founded or created or discovered this place or whatever? Just this little like few hundred acres of land or something? Says it's an old plantation building. So like, is Derceto just the guy who originally discovered / inhabited this plantation or something? I don't know. Anyway, all of this is very interesting to me so far, is all I'm saying. TLDR, cool stuff is happening. I like New Orleans. I want to go there so bad. Ding.
I need the key.
Grandpapa. I kind of don't like the face of it, or the like those roses. The green contrasts with the brown and doesn't look that great. It's locked. Okay. What is this thing? Is that like a door stopper? Is that like an old-fashioned door stopper? Or is that like a bell to get somebody's attention or something? Hmm?
Thanks.
What are you doing? Who are you?
Whoa, pardon me, excuse me. My name is Edward Carnby, private investigator. I hope you don't mind we let ourselves inside.
I do mind. This is private property. You can't just barge in here.
I'm sorry about all this, but I'm looking for my uncle. It's urgent, and no one was answering the door.
We can't hear you knocking anymore. None of us can.
Who is your uncle, darling?
Jeremy. Am I right? She has that Heartwood gloom, doesn't she?
That's right. I'm Emily Hartwood. I just came to make sure my uncle is all right.
Well, he is unavailable right now. You will have to come back another day.
Unavailable how? Is he sleeping? We can wait.
He's lost.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
Who's your man again, Miss Hartwood?
My name's Edward Carnby, private investigator.
Splendid.
Enough! All of you, get back to your rooms. McCarthy, keep your eyes on the child. And you two, please leave immediately.
Look, we're not here to cause any trouble. Just let us see the old man, satisfy the curiosity of my client here, and we'll be off.
Jeremy has gone missing. There's no need to worry, but it might be some time before he turns up. The whole staff is looking for him.
What? He ran off?
I don't have time for any of this. Please, come back tomorrow.
All right, in that case, we'll just wait in his room. You don't mind, do you? It's upstairs, right?
Wait, you can't.
Don't worry, we'll be discreet.
In the corridor. It's the first door on your left. I'll tell Dr. Gray you're here.
Excellent. Thank you, madam.
I like how she was going to argue at first, and then she's like, oh, okay, I guess. Go on.
All right, here we are.
Let's look around. See if we can dig up any clues.
Again, not crazy about this voice actress. I wish she would try. She doesn't have like a terrible voice necessarily, but she just doesn't sound like she's trying, really. Like, I didn't know I would get an achievement from that. She just doesn't sound like she's trying to be a Southern Louisiana girl at all, for one thing. And she, again, the dialogue, a lot of this dialogue sounds modern. Hey, we're gonna be waiting upstairs. Let's see the old man, all right? Like, I feel like normally it would be more like, now, we are just trying to take care of some business here. We just allow us to see the old man. We will rest in his quarters, and then we will be gone before the morrow, or something, you know? None of this has that sort of, older 1900s speak, and I wish it did. I wish it had that dialect or that lingo or whatever.
Every night the dark man stands opaque at the threshold of my room, counting the days until my spirit spills out of my tired shape. Only his pallid mask shelters my remaining sanity. Staring directly into the face of that demonic sultan would surely sunder time itself.
Like this.
Would he have looked the same to my father as he struggled for his life? Does his veiled face haunt my niece quite the same way? I wish so that I could rest my soul in that sunburnt convent of Tarawea. Would I find you there, Juan? Or Senora Pirosi, back from the beyond? Every night I hide from him, moving from one misshapen memory to another. Scenes conjured out of fantasy and delirium. Places I struggle to even paint. I wish I understood your death, Senora. Is there anything I could do for you but bury you in that bleak necropolis. That triumphant chapel rising above the ledges and the oven vaults shall be your sepulchre, where you may rest, and I shall weep.
Yeah, no. This is how I feel like they should be talking. All of the characters. Maybe not Carnby. Maybe Carnby. No, because Carnby had he had a Louisiana accent in the first one. I'm guessing he's a local. Yeah, he is because yeah. He's a local because he's got the he lives on the whatever street, Decatur Street. So why does he not? I know Hopper is Hopper, you know, but I'm sure David Hopper could pull off. Didn't he do a Russian accent? I feel like he could pull off a Southern Cajun accent. Just try a little bit. Like, I don't know. David Harbour, why didn't you do a Cajun accent for this game? Or did they tell you not to for some reason? But yeah, I think that the way this guy speaks is much better. Not just the accent. It's not the accent. Like, the accent helps a lot. But if Hopper was just talking like this, if David Harbour was just talking like this, or Carnby, whatever you want to call him, he had this, like, if they both, him and the lady, had this dialect, this diction, is that the right word? If they had this level of diction, then I would appreciate this much, much more. Like, just the words, like, the threshold of my room, spirit spills out of my tired shape. Like, just, where, there was another one. Moving from misshapen memory to another. Oh, that, bury you in that bleak necropolis, that triumphant chapel. Like, that sounds much more 1900s to me. Anyway, there was another thing I forgot to mention about this, oh, there you go, it's right there. Inventory. There was another thing I forgot to mention about this, newspaper. Where was it? Was it written on here? Wasn't it? I think it was at the bottom. Yes. This lady wrote a movie called Slaughter Gulch, which I'm pretty sure was the name. That's funny. That's definitely an Easter egg. That's the name of the. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the title of the town from Alone in the Dark 3. That it was called Slaughter Gulch was the setting where the whole game took place. So that's kind of a cool, funny note. Where's the book that I just had? This one.
How did you first come to understand such things, Senora? How did you know that the battered boil in the basement would lead me to Lafayette Cemetery? Or how the old upstairs clock, with its astronomical motifs, would take me to that hateful mound outside of Claremont Harbor? Those are my memories, my past. Is there perhaps a chance, if ever so small, for me to see Terrawaya? Oh, I want that more than anything. Please, let my talisman take me there. Let me sit with Juan under his Bodhi tree. Despite having sold me that talisman, Miss Jackson, the voodoo priestess, revealed none of her secrets to me. That's why I had to travel to Tonka. Instead, she cruelly told Baptiste, my caretaker, that he would be betrayed and killed in the most awful way, that the one he loved would pierce his thigh with a sharp spear, and that he would be devoured by his own mother. What a terrible thing to say. The people of Deseto are becoming dangerous. They do not understand what they are doing. I must do something to stop them. I tried talking to Dr. Gray, but he confuses my worries. He's caught up in treating me. How can he expect evil to be cured with medicine and conversation? The orderlies, the housekeeper, and the patients are all deranged. They will call upon evil to enter this world. All will be lost. Everything. Unless I can find the clerk, Mr. Waite. He seems to be a clear-thinking man. Maybe Beauregard.
Who's Beauregard again? Anyway, oh, that's cool. The words actually line up. I know they have been for everything else so far, but for something this specific, oh, that's such a great detail. I love it when games do that. Because a lot of the times you'll be reading like a newspaper article and it'll be or something, and it'll be it'll have the text on the middle of the screen or the right side or something, and then in the background it'll be gibberish. It either won't be what is being read to you or what you're reading. It either won't be relevant to what you're actually like the text on the screen, or it'll just be like blurry and you won't be able to tell that there's anything there. Like it'll just be lazy nonsense, which is fine. I'm sure it's not the easiest thing to make assets that look like this, but still, I like that detail. So what it sounds like is that this, instead of this being a Derceto Manor mansion being owned by the uncle, it sounds almost like this is an insane asylum, or like or almost like a higher end therapist's office building, I guess. I don't know how to explain it, but like it seems almost like this is like a place for like maybe not quite rehab, but just some sort of like mental health facility is what it sounds like this mansion is in this game. And I don't like that. I like it that it's just one single uncle who happens to get wrapped up in these terrible voodoo rituals and like Lovecraftian paranormal experiences, rituals, just summoning practices and stuff like that, and he just happens to get involved in it, and by accident mostly just sort of screws himself and the whole place over. But this is like, it's like the place is haunted and there's insane patients there or something. I don't like that as much.
The dock man offered me a prison, and I accepted. I signed that miscarried contract and entered the Dark Pact. Everyone is safe, except for me.
Cool. There are always 3 numbers. Interesting. I wonder if I'll need this later. Man, that's cool. I just wish that the story was a little bit different. I like that it's just one isolated guy by himself rather than this is a mental asylum or something.
Hey, you know anything about this? Looks like some sort of talisman.
No, I don't. Oh, help me out here, will you?
I would kill the guy to throw some of this stuff out. I'd be crazy too if I had this much junk lying around.
Oh, wow. That's striking. I want to save this one. All right, come on. I want to go see Dr. Gray. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, I'm coming.
She just ruined that painting by rolling it up like that, by the way. Also, there's that painting. I've seen it in the posters and stuff before.
Miss
Kinda...
Harwood,
Whoa, okay. Why is it lagging so bad? Anyway, that painting kind of reminds me of Willem Dafoe a little bit.
What the hell is going on? Where am I?
He got freaking sucked up into the painting and got, or absorbed by it or something. He got sent to the French Quarter or something. Anyway, this is kind of laggy. Maybe I should turn the shadows down again. Oh, wow. Yeah, that seems infinitely better, maybe. Potentially. Potentially. We'll see. Oh. More bullets. Yeah, the music in this game is sick so far, though. I love it. Gross. Bunch of cockroaches. Or something. What? Where? What the hell? Is that the first enemy? I assume. Ow. Well, that wasn't too bad. I assume it'll get worse, but... Another thing that I liked about the first game in comparison to this one is how helpless you felt. Like, you had to think and use your wits and run away and when necessary, and, like, you had to solve... Here's something that I like about old games that I feel like doesn't get done that much anymore. Hi, Mooners. Is... when you have to collect something and then actually use it as a key item later that isn't just a key or like a puzzle piece. I like it when I like when you have to collect like let's say there's a place that I have to dig something out and I have to collect a shovel earlier in the game, or like there's like the final boss I kind of have to, or it makes a huge difference if I light him on fire, but I can't do that unless I've collected a lighter or something like that, you know. I like when you have to actually think, look around, like you have to actually, especially if there's no hint about it, like if you have to think, oh, something just happened, I could probably use this thing to in coordination with that other thing that just happened. Like, this isn't the best example, but imagine, like, you're fighting the final boss and a bunch of oil spills on the floor, and you're like, oh, wait, I have matches. I can light them on fire. You know, something like that, but imagine maybe less obvious. Like, I like it when you actually have to think, oh, I could use this thing, maybe. But with this, it feels like another first-person or third-person shooter, which is okay, maybe, depending on how this plays out. I like the story so far. I like the way everything's being read, and like especially these documents. I like the documents so far, which is completely different. When I was younger, I was the opposite. I was always like, I need to shoot, pow, pow. Like all I want to do is pow, pow. Like I just wanted to shoot stuff and kill stuff and beat stuff up in games. But now I'm just as, not more, but I'm just as interested in the story and the lore and everything, and like the optional documents and just papers and stories and all of that stuff. I'm interested in that now, which I didn't really used to be. I would just skip over stuff like that. But now I actually care and I want to hear stuff like that. I want to
Can't go
learn.
that way.
I didn't say you could go that way. Oh, he's just talking about, like, going through the fog. I thought he was saying, like, I can't go in the trash can. Like, no crap, idiot. But yeah, I like, especially if it's real life history related, I'm more interested in it now than I used to be.
What the hell is going on?
Hmm? Okay, so I'm guessing I can go around and pick stuff up then. Johnny the Conqueror, Roots and Medicine. Hotel St. George. Another flask, I think. How do I drink one? Control, no, keep mining. Consume, maybe? Aha. There we go. Okay, yeah, I think that restored my health, so I'm guessing that's what that is. Kind of sucks that I can only carry 5 at a time, but oh well. For a second, I thought that cash register said something on it, but... No parking, no spam, courtesy box for auto entrance.
I can't go that way.
Okay, but let me look around, ho. I just want to look at stuff. Gosh dang. Alcohol banned. 10 cents sounds a little high for a newspaper in the 20s. I feel like that's not that cheap. We are hiring. What's a longshoreman? Longshoreman. Longshore man. I'm so happy that this text is legible for the most part. It's small, but a lot of this text you can read. Like, in a lot of games, it's just a blurry blob because they don't care or because they're too lazy or whatever. Ding. Why did the person who made this like bells so much? Supplies, herbs, roots, gris, gree, shells, and candles.
Don't let them get inside, compare. They're not the good kind.
Is this your store?
There are no owners here. We both strangers in Jeremy's store.
Jeremy did this. How?
The pact with the dog man. Jeremy warned us, but we didn't think much of it.
I'm Detective Edward Carnby. I was hired by Jeremy's niece to find him.
Oh, yeah? How much she paying you?
$150.
She's sure getting her money's worth tonight. Are you a thinking man, compare?
No, not if I can help it.
You know, I think Jeremy's hiding in a way we can't find him. He has this juju necklace that guides him.
The talisman?
That's right. It's some magic charm he got from Miss Jackson down the street.
The voodoo priestess?
You know surprising things, compare. Yeah, the Mama Loa. Here, take the key. I locked the gate to save her place from all the ghouls and goblins getting inside. Maybe if you go there, you can find some clues to show you the way.
Thanks. I'll have a look.
Ah, yes, I locked the door to keep the ghosts out. I'm guessing compare means friend. What does, what did he call her? A Mama Lou or something? I wonder what that means. So we're in like a delusion right now or something? I guess. Plants fetishes? That can't mean the same thing, surely, right? Crystals, recipes, powders, and sigils. What is it? What does fetish mean in the 1920s then? You can't buy a fetish, especially not at a store. So what does that mean then? I don't know all this fancy speak. Maybe it's just like a hobby. Maybe that just, I don't know. I'm just pulling at strings.
You want to come along?
Nah, I'm gonna stay here for a while.
He seemed menacing because he was holding onto that hatchet thing. For good luck. For luck! Oh, a weapon. Cool.
Nice.
Huh. Ow. Was not expecting that. Anyway. What the hell am I looking at? Did trash cans used to look like this? These look somewhat modern to me.
My weapon broke.
I didn't know it would break, but good to know. Okay, so it's not tangible. It's kind of lame. Sorry, we're closed. Come again. I feel like that looks too modern to me. That definitely looks way too modern to me. All of that. The way that it's written, the font, the wordage. That's a good one. Wordage. But yeah, I don't think that feels very 1900s. What is that thing? What is that? That looks like a... Oh, it's wine with glasses and bread. Maybe cheese? The Maccabean. What's his face? Morton mentioned that earlier. Is that truck running? Sounds like it's running. Maybe that's just staticky noise. I just heard a horse, I think. I wonder if these are actual... Oh, that's cool. I wonder if these are actual streets in the French Quarter, but also... Because, you know, streets and stuff have changed, so maybe the names of these are different nowadays, but... I like that it's in, I assume Rue de Basin is like French or Creole or whatever for the street name. That's cool that they have it like translated or whatever. Egg sando. Warm bisque soup. Crawfish étouffée. What is étouffée again? Is that soup or is that something else? But yeah. Again, a little too modern looking for my taste, but whatever. Oh, a hatchet. Cool.
I can't go that way.
Oh. What the hell is that? Those look like intestines to me, or something. I hear a horse again.
Ah!
He's stuck on the skull or whatever that is. I kicked your butt, Lois. I thought I picked that up already. Oh, I'm full on them? Wow, that is a really low capacity. I was not expecting that. Oh, hello. Oh, okay. And my weapon broke. Cool. Man, the melee weapons are so fragile. What is this? Like a talisman, I suppose?
I recognize this place. It's Miss Jackson's seance parlor. Let's see if she's got any information on Jeremy's talisman.
G? Yeah. Back up to full HP, baby. Cool.
It's the talisman, like the one in the painting.
Find your own talisman? An old talisman shaped over centuries. The engraving of the numbers looks to be less than 100 years old, but the base could be from antiquity. The polished black sunstone in the middle has a glass finish and occasionally gives the impression of hiding a picture within itself. Whoops.
I think it's meant for the talisman.
Wait, hold on. I wanna look around first still. Is this openable? Dang it. Maybe I should have... Maybe it's locked now because I put the talisman in the thing. Maybe? Those are like bones or something. I swear there's a bone or 2 or 3 in there. But yeah, I wanted to go through this door, but I guess it won't let me now.
I think it needs numbers, like coordinates. Maybe there's something in Jeremy's notes.
There is, actually. So I will be needing that. I'm glad. 358. Well, which one's which, though? Is it supposed to be the whoops? Is it supposed to be that the big disc? Okay, wait. I guess so? No. No, the small one is 3, I think, because it says 1, so I guess it's the first one. So yeah, I guess small is 3, next one's 5, and next one's 8. If not, I'll just switch them. So this one should be 3. How do I make it 3? I'm confused now. Like the time of day, maybe? Wait, hold on, let's see. Maybe this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, no, it's not that then. I don't know how this works. But how does this work? I might have to look this up because I don't know how this works. Do I maybe need to... I don't know. Am I supposed to point these little dit things at the numbers? I'm very confused. I don't know how this works. Smallest circle is 3. Yeah, but how do I get it? Am I supposed to get it to point at 3? How does this work? How is it supposed to look? Is what I'm confused on. I don't need the code. I need how it's supposed to physically look. Wait. Does the other document explain how this works? What was it? Was it this one? How do I... Oh, there we go. Wait, what? But this one shows that the big one's supposed to be 3. But then everything says it's the small one that's 3. I still don't understand how this works, though. Why does it need to be laid out that way? Oh, wait. Wait. No, I still don't really understand how this works. I can see the answer, but I just don't... I want to be able to do this on my own for future reference, so... It's not about... It's not that I can't see the... Like, I have the walkthrough, so I have the answer right in front of me. But I just don't understand how to get to that answer. Like, in term... Like, I can configure it, I mean. Like, I can physically do the puzzle now. I can solve it.
Numbers, like coordinates.
But I just
Maybe
don't
there's something in Jeremy's
understand
maps.
why it works the way that it works. You know what I mean? Oh, wait. Okay, I think I see now. I think I see.
Showing something. A place? Where is that?
We've been there before, I think. I feel like I remember that blanket.
Huh.
I think I understand now. I think. I'll have to do another one because there's multiple of those in this game, but I think I understand how it works now.
Detective, I was wondering when you were going to show up. Mrs. Thompson told me you were here. I understand you are working for Jeremy Hartwood's niece.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, you're not wrong. We came here for her uncle. I just didn't expect... I didn't expect this. You are Dr. Gray, right?
That's right. You don't happen to have some identification, Detective. I'm not keen on having strangers prying into my business. Oh, Detective Edward Carnby, Decatur Street, New Orleans. Enjoying the Vieux Carré, Detective? Those old French quarters, the voodoo people, the gangsters. I'm sure you live an exciting life.
Well, that's not quite like the stories, Doc. Just trying to make a living.
Aren't we all making a living? Well, welcome to Deseto, Detective. I hope your time here will be useful. Now, what can I do for you?
But why don't you tell me where I can find Jeremy Hartwood?
Why wouldn't that make for a short visit? I wish I could tell you, but I'm afraid I don't know. A drink, Detective?
Anything brandy.
Oh, you do belong in the French quarters, Detective. Armagnac or cognac?
You know, just give me the cheap stuff. I'm not much of a connoisseur.
Having low standards is not a virtue, Detective. Let me see if I can broaden your perspective.
What can you tell me about Jeremy?
I wouldn't want to go into details about his condition. Doctor-patient confidentiality. I'm sure you understand.
Sure, but he is crazy, and he's gone missing. Why?
Here, try this.
Ooh, it's good. Got a bite?
It's called a sidecar. The trick is not to be afraid of the tartness of the lemon. Then, for goodness sake, don't overdo the triple sec.
Okay, what can you tell me about Jeremy?
Well, let me think. He is an anxious man, constantly worried about events not presenting themselves according to his model of predestination. He complains about things not being carried out in the right order, and that some things simply shouldn't be. Is any of this helpful to you?
Not really. I was hoping for some direction where to look next.
I'm sorry. I have nothing for you then. You should talk to my orderlies. They have been looking for him for a while now. I'm sure they would appreciate your help.
Yeah, I ran into Batiste earlier. Come to think of it, he might have given me a lead.
Oh, excellent. So your investigation is already underway.
I'm gonna go, but I'm sure we'll meet again.
Looking forward to it. Safe returns.
Yeah, that guy's a gajillion% untrustworthy. Was Batiste the guy that I met in the hallucination? Because I didn't know that was him.
Detective Carnby, where did you go?
I was just talking to Dr. Gray.
You disappeared.
No, it's not what you think. Have you found anything strange going on here?
Yes. Everyone is being incredibly evasive, and I can't figure out why.
No, I mean something you can't explain. Paranormal, even.
Detective, I really need you to get yourself together. I can't do this alone.
Forget it. I'll figure it out.
Do you want to come see Dr. Gray?
No, I want to try something. With this talisman, I think I can follow Jeremy to the place he mentioned in the book. What was the name? Do you remember something Spanish? Tarawea. Yeah, that's where I need to go.
Detective, are you gonna be all right?
Yeah, of course. Go talk to Dr. Gray. We'll rendezvous later.
You're being weird as hell, Carnby. I kind of don't like that.
This talisman brought me back from the French Quarter in the blink of an eye. If Jeremy can travel so easily, then he could be hiding anywhere, even Tarawea. If he can do it, so can I. I just need to figure out how the talisman works.
I don't like that Carnby's going crazy already. Like, I'm sure it would play on his emotions realistically, but in the game, in the original game, he was fine for the most part. Like, he was like, I will solve this mystery. But now Carnby's like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna go to the mystical land where he is too. I'll be fine. Like, he sounds like a crazy person.
Saw your notice in the boiler room. You should know Mr. Chance won't be coming back. I got no business being in there myself, but you can take a valve from the wine cellar if you want to try to stop the steam pouring out. Be careful.
Who's Mr. Chance? Whoops. Why did that open the pause menu? Anyway,
I need the key.
Okay, so yeah, Batiste was the guy that I met in the hallucination. Or the other world or whatever. Interesting. Room key number 6.
Dr. Elmore Lee Gray is DeSeto's chief doctor. Accounting and all administrative work is handled by me, Paul Waits. Magdalena Thompson, or Mags, is responsible for the household. Jean-Baptiste and Charlotte Tabois are responsible for keeping the guests' medical regimens in check. Finally, Jack Chance is our gardener, who can occasionally be seen in the conservatory, but is for the most part busy outside. There are currently 6 guests at DeSeto. Malcolm McCarthy and Ruth Tallant reside on the first floor. Jeremy Hartwood, Elisabetta Perosi, Grace Saunders, and of course Cassandra Beauregard live on the second floor.
Interesting. So number 3 is an empty room, so that's potentially something. Again, I'm just not crazy about Hartwood being here because I don't know if he's self-admitted. Have they said? I don't know if Hartwood is supposed to be self-admitted here, or if he was like, guys, I found the gate to the other world. I know how to talk with spirits now or something, you know? I don't know if he started spewing crazy stuff so people scooped him up and threw him in here. But again, I just don't like that this is an insane asylum. I think it's way cooler and way scarier if someone, just more interesting, if someone is just doing this stuff, this rich person buys this mansion or whatever, this land, and just happens to come across ancient relics or like old rituals or whatever, you know, and accidentally / partially on purpose, obviously, but kind of accidentally causes these things to happen, and you're just alone in your own house, in your own mansion. You're just alone in this huge manor by yourself. That is way more interesting to me than, oh, crazy people. I don't know.
Paul, you're right about the plates on the boiler and the clock. They have been sabotaged, and I think I know who did it. They have something to do with Jeremy's episodes and how he seems to disappear at night. Right now, it's important that you keep an eye out for any of the pieces. I want to find out if I can repair the plates. Let me know if you find any of them. Lottie.
Tell Lottie to take a look at the well in the kitchen garden.
Okay, we've seen that well. So we've seen that plate. No, you don't, Mooney. That is false.
I need the key.
Oh, it's a Rorschach test. Interesting.
Cassandra Beauregard, the beloved author. Very exciting, isn't it? What do you want to put down for reason for admission?
What her agent told us. Cassandra suffers from writer's block and needs to finish her moving picture script before the end of June. Mr. Chardot suggests Cassandra's heavy use of barbiturates is holding her back and risks ruining her career.
And how should we summarize her personal history?
Let's keep it short. Cassandra Beauregard is a beloved crime author who managed to pull herself out of poverty and into stardom. 5 years ago, she tried killing herself by jumping off a balcony. The incident left her a cripple and now relies heavily on her wheelchair.
And for diagnostic impressions?
Cassandra suffers chronic back pain following her suicide attempt. She self-administers morphine to keep herself ambulant, but has become addicted and the desired effect is now lost. The drug abuse clouds her mind, and she is unable to focus on real life. To save herself from this insight, she instead makes up stories to fill out the gaps in her own thought process, resembling the Korsakoff syndrome.
Oh, bravo, Doctor. How will you treat her?
First of all, she needs to be weaned from her drug addiction, and hopefully it will resolve her compulsive lying. Then look into permanently numbing her pain in her back through surgery. Finally, deal with her suicidal thoughts.
Fantastic. With such a short time before June, I really hope she gets better soon.
We will do what we can.
Good lord. What was that? Whoa! Bussy! Thank you for the roses. What's up, Peen? Oh, she was on drugs. I wasn't paying full attention. I was checking my emails really quick, but...
Grace Saunders, 11 years old. Reason for admission?
The mother insists on strict supervision by a proper gentleman to avoid further perversion of Grace's adolescence.
Personal history?
Grace's family possesses modest wealth and status. Her childhood seems ordinary, spending most of her time with private teachers and family friends. Grace's father recently passed away, leaving her mother the sole caregiver.
And diagnostic impressions?
Grace has trouble dealing with her father's death. She is willingly suppressing her feelings on the matter and isn't properly acknowledging the trauma she suffered.
Any planned treatment?
Grace needs nothing out of the ordinary. She simply needs parental guidance. Eventually, we can work on her feelings toward her father.
Thank you, Doctor. I'll finish the paperwork and get her installed.
Installed. So basically... She can't be the sole caregiver, though. Or was the guy standing next to them? Okay, maybe that wasn't the dad. I assumed that was like stepdad or something. What are you doing, stepdad? I assumed that was... Yeah, this is the Saunders girl with the hat. I assumed the two people standing next to her were her parents, but I guess it was just her mom. I don't know if... Maybe... It sounds like... Because it says... where is it? Wait, where was it? her father's death. And something about her mom. Yeah, her mother's the sole caregiver. So I don't know if that guy I just assumed was her dad is like a patient here, like just a random guy not affiliated with them, or if that's like stepdad or something.
Malcolm McCarthy, 54 years of age. Reason for admission?
McCarthy admitted himself to Dorsetto, stating simply that he needs some damn rest.
And personal history?
McCarthy claims he used to work as a lawyer in Baton Rouge, but says he can't go into details because of some legal dispute. His background remains largely a mystery, except for the occasional clue that he drops in conversation.
Huh. And diagnostic impressions?
McCarthy is an anxious man and an alcoholic. He often tells half-truths due to some deep-seated inability to trust other people.
And how will you treat that?
McCarthy will take some time to open up. Spending time with Jack's dog or the child should be good for him. Their harmless nature will help build his sense of trust.
Thank you, Doctor.
Okay, maybe this was the guy that was standing next to them. I could be wrong. He didn't look like a 54-year-old, but maybe he's the other guy who got admitted here. Or I guess self-admitted. Thank you for the likes, Bussy.
Elisabetta Perosi, 33 years old? What should I put down as reason for admission?
Well, Perosi broke into Dorsetto and was found wandering the grand parlor. She was confused and suffered partial amnesia. She insisted she belonged here and offered to pay for her stay.
Right. What do you make of her story?
Perosi claims to have been a member of the Astarte artist colony some 20 years ago, a claim that seems contrafactual due to her young age. She looks to be and even thinks she is 33 years of age. That would make her a child at the time. It seems fair to say that Perosi's story is untrue, deliberately so or not.
Diagnostic impressions? Do you have anything?
Perosi's story is peculiar, because she retracted her story about the artist colony. She no longer claims to be the same person as Elisabetta Perosi. However, my staff's research has confirmed there was a Perosi at that time who was in her early 30s.
I suppose this case will take some time to investigate. How will you go about it?
I wanted to contact the real Perosi, but it seems the whole colony disappeared one night. September 29th, 1915, during a hurricane. I will have to take it slow and figure out what this spell of impersonation could have been.
Oh, I'm sure it will all clear up eventually. Thank you, Doctor. Ruth Talon, 29 years of age. Reason for admission?
Ruth's father wishes that his daughter be removed from New Orleans nightlife for the foreseeable future. He fears that her overly free spirit is tarnishing the family's reputation.
Sounds simple enough. Personal history?
Ruth comes from considerable wealth. Her family owns several hotels and restaurants. Unlike the rest of the family, her sense of adventure has taken her around the world, including France during the Great War as a photojournalist. The last decade, she has provoked many rumors of being a debauched flapper, bordering on nymphomania.
And diagnostic impressions?
Despite her father's frivolous reasons for her to be admitted, Ruth does seem to provide an interesting case. She is refreshingly open and doesn't shy away from talking about her life during the war or her continuous celebration after returning to the States. She is admittedly a sexual deviant and feels no remorse.
And her treatment plan?
Simply staying at Dorsetto should do wonders for Ruth. If not, at least for her family's reputation. Ruth doesn't need to change, but with therapy I might be able to share with her some sympathy towards her family. I doubt she will settle down and become as dull as the rest of them, but at least she might try to be more discreet in the future.
So basically he's banging her / wants to.
Looks like all the patients are accounted for, except for Jeremy.
Good point. I didn't even think about that.
There's no way I can get into this thing. Better leave it alone.
I mean, I probably could get into it. Maybe not right this minute, but I wouldn't say there's no way for me to get into it.
I'm not gonna walk out of this now. I need to help Emily save her uncle.
Oh, right, that's the front door. Okay, so if I tap I, but if I hold it, it's the map. Okay. Wait. Is it saying there's a puzzle? Is it saying that the safe is a puzzle? Is that what it's saying? I think so, yeah. Or is it just saying that's a locked thing? No, yeah, I think that's the puzzle. So what's the... Oh, that door over there. Right, okay. Gotcha.
Oh.
What weird statues.
It's stained. Looks like some kind of rot.
I like that his mouth matches up with the words he's saying, by the way. I
This
really...
must be the clock that Jeremy wrote about in the commonplace book.
I really like and prefer when characters' mouths match what they're saying. Like, they actually look like they're saying those words. Because in a lot of games, whenever characters talk, their mouths, especially outside of a cutscene, their mouth either won't move at all, or it just won't match what they're saying. It'll just
Like
open up and down or something.
Talisman in the seance room. But it's broken and missing some pieces.
Yeah, sorry, detective. Didn't mean to obstruct justice or anything.
That's fine.
You know, I'm kind of busy with my own case of a missing person. I was wondering if you've seen Grace, a girl about yay high?
I can't say that I have. Why are you asking?
Well, I'm looking for her.
Is she in trouble?
No. She's just hiding somewhere. But we can't have a rascal like that running around unchecked. At a time like this, you understand?
Well, I haven't seen her.
Well, let me know if you find her. I'll be around. I'll keep an eye out for your man, Jeremy. You scratch my back, detective, and I'll scratch yours.
I don't trust him.
Looks like everything's back to normal here.
Okay, we've been here before. Emily was here.
Emily's here.
Play what?
Emily's here.
Just the title. Okay. Anyway. Interesting. There's just bullets in that toy chest. Oh, a pen. I thought it said it was a pipe at first. And I was like, huh? Punching bag? Amazing stories. This is an awfully empty room, especially in terms of like game items. There's only one thing. Nothing in there, I guess. It's locked. Okay.
eccentric. I did it! I crossed the thresholds to my intended destination without a focusing device. My talisman now knows these roads, and I have no need for the plates. I can find my way to Lafayette as easy as I find my own room. I visited the grave of my father and seen the oven waiting for me. Thank you for opening these doors. I now must summon my courage and go back to that hateful mound outside the oil rig. I hope you'll be feeling better when I return. Jeremy.
What are these symbols? Looks like alchemy or star constellations.
Okay.
Will I need to remember how to get them out again? They are locked up for good reason. I am sure she is still able to whisper the answer in the ears of the wrong people. But not for long. I will see her burned soon enough. That black goat will be sacrificed to put an end to it all. Then it will all be over. No more Derceto, and sadly, no Astarte. Those good pirates of Pontchartrain. May you still sail the lake, until you find the shores of Hali.
I don't know what, like, any of that means, but alright.
The Astarte Artist Colony. I remember hearing about their disappearance. Must have been 15 years or more now.
Oh, these have names on them.
These paintings got some grim-looking rot on them.
Yeah, I'll say. Look at that mirror. Why does it look like that? Anyway, surely the answer isn't that simple, is it? That it's just Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, is it? I assume these are just the months. Surely it wouldn't just be in order. It would have to be something more specific than that, I would think.
I need the key.
Okay, so I can't get in there. Oh, right, this is where I can drop down into the garden, I think. Why are the crows arranged like that? Is this Resident Evil? If I kill one, will it drop me something? Whoa, what? Where? Oh, I can get into the library now. Cool.
Lost Plantations of Louisiana, Thierry Briclot, 1917. Derceto was a small plantation on the eastern shore of Lake Pontchartrain. The land was considered difficult for industry and was sold for only $30 to Elijah Pickford in 1818. Pickford employed hundreds of workers from nearby New Orleans to clear the woods and build a small plantation mansion facing the lake with a striking Greek Revival temple facade. Derceto kept a modest production of barrique tobacco and indigo that persisted up till the Civil War. During the antebellum era, Derceto was the source of many rumors concerning voodoo and witchcraft. People who traveled the lake reported seeing people dance at night in front of bonfires, bleating and wailing. On June 17, 1862, Captain J.W. Norton of the Union Army recounts leading a raiding party from ships anchored in Lake Pontchartrain in order to seize control of Derceto and free the slaves working there. The captain was surprised to find the workers fighting back with unprecedented zeal. Norton's account describes these men and women as enraged with fanaticism. Pickford reportedly tried to placate the raiders, but was shot in the confusion. Captain Norton left the mansion burning and retreated to his ships with his men. Derceto was left in ruins for several decades. The ownership of the land was long disputed and returned to the Ledoux family in 1901. Several police reports were filed during the following years as the Ledoux tried to get rid of a camp of squatters on their land. The police made several visits to remove the trespassers, but the people kept returning. On November 1st, 1907, Inspector Legras of the police charged a deadly attack in order to save several children kidnapped by the squatters. Many were killed, and even more were jailed. The following year, Ledoux rebuilt Derceto, incorporating the surviving stone foundation and adding a magnificent wrought iron conservatory. The farmland had been reclaimed by the surrounding woods, so it was no longer profitable to use as a plantation. Instead, the house was turned into an artist's colony. The Astarte Artist Colony was a successful group of artists, including figures such as painter Heinrich Cassel and poet Nora Keith. The group was also known for their beloved Mardi Gras crew called the Pirates of Pontchartrain. On September 29, 1915, a tropical hurricane tore through Louisiana, causing Lake Pontchartrain to flood New Orleans. Due to the remote location of Derceto, it took almost 2 weeks for outsiders to learn that the artist's colony was abandoned. The 12 residing artists had all vanished without a trace. The empty mansion of Derceto still stands on the shore of Lake Pontchartrain, with much of its temple facade intact. The Ledoux family currently has no intention of repairing the house.
Well, clearly it has been repaired. Otherwise it wouldn't look like this. Mooners. I reckon I can get that at some point. Whoa, what the hell? Do I get to keep these permanently? Apparently so. So I guess when I need certain key items...
Everything's normal again? Right.
I guess when I need certain key items, sometimes I'll get transported to the other dimension or whatever. I can't just like break this, can I? No, doesn't look like it. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh right, I remember those doors. Okay. I needed a bolt cutter for somewhere. Don't remember where, but I assume I still don't have a way to get the... Oh.
This
interesting.
Can't be real.
What do you mean? Anyway, I assume yeah, I assume I still don't have a way to get there. Do I need like a hose extension or like a sprayer? Oh. That's where I needed them for. Oh. That's handy. Now I can get back up and down whenever I want to, I guess. Okay, so mini shortcut unlocked. There we go. Nice city. Do I need to turn it off? I guess not. Okay, I wanted to make sure I still had the hatchet.
I need the key.
Do I still have the set of keys that freaking what's his face gave me, or did I use it for every place that I needed to use it, so it got discarded? Let's see. Okay, the clerk's office is where the safe is. He said something about, oh, what did he say? He said something about the oh, right here. A valve from the wine cellar. Okay, so I need to find the wine cellar. Why did he open the door like that? He was like scared to open it. What's in here that I haven't? Because this room was like super empty. So what's in here that I haven't like solved or whatever? Didn't the map say like uncompleted or whatever? Oh, no. It's the opposite. The pink ones are the ones that I have explored, but they're not done. Okay. Those are so many cockroaches, dude. I think it's just that star sign thing in here, I want to say. Does this have something to do with, where's the thing that I got? Or saw earlier?
The simple astrology cipher was a favorite among the artists who lived in the house 20 years ago. They easily turned into numbers when needed, but also acted as signatures for the members, as there were only 12 of them.
Anyway, oh, where what? Oh, it was right here. Is this the same names that are over here? I don't think so. Curtis, Keith. No, yeah, those are different people. Okay. I feel like that'll be important at some point, but I guess it doesn't have anything to do with the other thing. My hand is itchy. Okay. That's blocked, right? Yeah, that's that blocked door. Okay. The only thing I can really think now is to maybe try to figure out how to get into the... get past the boiler thing? Maybe?
I need the key.
Yeah, I guess I don't have that set of keys anymore. I guess I used it everywhere that I could. Can't go in there anymore. How do I get downstairs again? I think I have to use the servant stairs that are over here. Is it through here? Yeah. Wait, have I checked this door already? Oh, it's locked. Okay.
I need the key.
I beat you, door. Downstairs? Okay, this is where the actual... Oh, what is
Hello,
this?
Mr. Waits. I saw a piece of the plate that Liza broke. I think she's been hiding them. She's not very good at it. She just chucked it into the little room with all the tools behind the boiler. I left it there. I didn't want to embarrass her by picking it up while she was looking. We went upstairs instead and played backgammon. I let her win, because she's so unhappy. The piece looked like the one on display in Cassandra's room. You know about that one already, right? Or is your eyesight really that fuzzy? I hope you don't feel bad about your glasses. You only look stupid when you squint. Maybe if you had more eyes, you would see these things. I wish you had all the eyes you needed. Your best and favorite guest, Grace.
How silly. Why is she making fun of this poor man? Okay, so hidden thingy upstairs.
It's another plate for the talisman. Like the other one, it's broken and missing some pieces.
Why is he scared to open the door sometimes? Oh.
What are you doing in my kitchen? I assure you. No,
I'm sorry.
I promise you. Mr. Hartwood is nowhere near my kitchen, and neither should you be. Don't make me kick you out of this house.
Sorry.
Now get out.
Yeah.
What a jerk, dude. Chill. Anyway, I hate RE7, so I denounce your opinion, Mooney. I choose to not agree. Oh, it's unlocked. Convenient. This is the cellar, right? The wine cellar? Yes, it is. Cool. Does this say, oh, a streetcar ticket. I guess nothing in there.
I need the key.
Okay, that's locked. Unfortunate. What was this again? Oh, right, where the boiler is. Well, that sucks. That was my only idea of where to go, but I guess not. The girl did mention something in the note, though. What was it again? Cassandra's room and the little room with all the tools behind the boiler. The little room. Oh, are you talking about the kitchen where I just was, I assume? Or maybe not. Oh, maybe it's this little, the one under the boiler room, I guess, technically. Based on this map. What do you mean, huh? Why? I just told you, because I hate RE7, so I don't agree. Even though it kind of does, but I don't agree, because I hate RE7. Or are you asking why I hate RE7? Because I've explained that about 18 trillion times. But she said there was one in Cassandra's room, though. So I need to find Cassandra's room. Does it say where that is? Oh, I can't get to it yet. It's locked. Dang it. Well, I'm out of ideas then. I don't know where to go anymore.
Conby was in shock, but also a little embarrassed. The housekeeper was furious to find him searching through the kitchen and had run him out of the room. There was something strange going on with her, but it didn't feel connected to the case, so he decided to stay out of her way.
Okay, buddy. Yeah. That leads to that one connecting thing, I think, yeah.
It's wedged shut.
Oh, that's also wedged shut. Have I been up here? I don't think I have. Doesn't matter. Both doors are locked. Hello? Yeah, I am at a loss. I don't know what to do anymore. Can I inspect this window or something? Oh. Oh, another one of those. Okay. And the radio just started playing or something. Can I maybe go back to Gray's office? Maybe? Is there something of interest over here? No, not right now. Yeah, I don't know what to do anymore then. I've been like everywhere that I can think of. What chapter am I on, by the way? Does it say? Oh. Okay, so there is a puzzle that I'm supposed to have figured out by now. How do I get upstairs, though? Or is it upstairs? I think it is. It's the one in Perosi's room, I want to say. Okay, so apparently I'm supposed to use these paintings, or these, you know, whatever these are, these paintings in conjunction with this thing, which I'm then supposed to use to figure out, what's it called? Their star signs, and then I'm supposed to use that to open that thing. But I don't know. These auto flip back. Okay, so Mosig is over here. She's 9. Are Argies or Arges? Yes, okay, so 2, 9. Gumfrey, maybe? Is Gumfrey over here? No, Keith is over here, I think. Okay, so 2, 4, 9. Does it matter what order they're in? Is it like in order of painting? I'm gonna say it is, so... Who was the first one? Argus. So Argus, Mosig. So 2, 9, 4. So Pisces, Libra, Taurus. Okay. Yep. It was like that.
Got it.
Cool. Is that for the clock over here, or is that for the one that's... Whoa. Okay. Or is that the one that's in the basement? In the boiler? That's disgusting. Whoa.
I think I've seen this somewhere. What the hell is going on?
I mean, even if you haven't seen it somewhere, it looks pretty self-explanatory where everything goes for the most part. For the most part. I'm sure some of it's going to be kind of out of whack, but... Itchy. This one up here, maybe? Oops.
There was something in the commonplace book about this.
That looks bloody to me, which makes it look like it lines up with that other one instead. Whoops. I could be wrong, but I think I have it backwards, kind of. Or maybe it's like that, actually. How do I... So not used to the controls. I don't know, this looks kind of right to me. That's kind of how the painting looked. Or the drawing in the book. I mean, maybe I need to... That's gonna be dumb if it's just because I need to switch these two. Okay, that's stupid.
I think the clock broke. Or maybe it just stopped at a very precise place.
Oh, I need to do this? Okay. So 3, 6, 6? Is what it looks like? Or is that a 7? No, that's a 4. 3, 4, 6. Wait, so... God. Controls, man. So... Whoops. Shouldn't it be like that? Or do these have to line up or something? Ow, frick me, dude. Ouchie, wouchie. What the hell? Pain.
There's a picture in the black glass. It's showing me something. It's the hallway outside Jeremy's room.
What of it, though? Dun dun dun. His eyeballs. No wonder this room looks so empty.
I made it. I entered another one of Jeremy's memories.
Inside the hateful mound. Is that a real place? The hateful mound. That sounds horrible.
May 1923. Monday. All okay. Ready for delivery. Maintenance. Oil pump must be serviced. Any tampering causes large spills unless properly forestalled. Tuesday. Shipment delayed but delivered. Maintenance. Service bridge close to broken. Wednesday. Prospectors reluctantly agreed to show the burial mound to Mr. Hotwood, a painter, who read about our finds in the papers. He means to return tomorrow and try to find a way inside. Thursday. Mr. Hotwood's efforts delayed. The workers seemed nervous about his presence. Hotwood promised not to return to the compound. Instead, he has taken up an offer by l'officier, the riverboat captain, who means to pilot him to the site tomorrow morning. Hopefully that's the end, and work can resume. Maintenance. Bridge from the oil tower to the bayou has collapsed. Sabotage suspected.
This is the devil that guides us now.
Huh. So basically a bunch of stuff is going wrong.
Huh. I need the key.
Oh, there you go.
There's something missing.
Is that a crocodile, dude? Hell no. Is there gonna be an enemy out here in a second then? Is that key for the store over here? Can that thing on the screen go away, please? Why did his hand break like that? Corrupted animation. Whoa, look at that guy over there. Am I gonna have to walk through the swamp? Because I'd really rather not. Or is he like an Easter egg or something? Oh no, there's multiple of them. I don't know then.
Got it.
Brr. I'd rather have the hatchet, I think. Whoa! It's like a demon crocodile. Is it dead? That didn't take much. It was only like 2 bullets. His hand breaks on that door every time. That's funny. I thought it was just a one-off coincidence. Well, that's funny. I'm a bird. Darn tootin'. Can you not? More hammers if I need it. Extra flask as well. I can like squeeze through here.
Okay.
A discarded pallet. Just in case. Hmm? Good job, Carnby. Hopper Harbor. Wait, why do I not have a... Oh, there we go. Yeah, those things aren't that strong. Do I drop? Oh no, I don't. I don't drop the shovel. Sweet. Oh, I'm supposed to go over where he's guarding that gate.
Looks pretty weak. I just need something to break it.
Oh, look. There you go. More bullets. Oh, I'm full. Oh, hello. My eyes feel so tired. I slept pretty well last night for the most part. I think I got like 9 hours of sleep or something. So I don't know why my eyes feel so tired and heavy. That was a lot of bullets. Play me on, Johnny. Where's that music coming from? Sounds like there's a radio just sitting out there in the swamp or something. Is it in this house? Even more bullets. Oh. Yeah, I guess it's coming from one of these things or something. If I had to reckon. I don't know why, Mooney. I think I'm just that old and fat and messed up. Where do I need to get to? Yeah, I figured. Crap. I just let him right to me.
Gotta be a way to get to the other side.
Oh, to get over there? I'm sure there is. Crap. I think the middle part of their mouth is the weak part, seems like. Okay, those guys are still over there. I was kind of tempted to go back and get ammo, but probably not worth it. He's just kind of guarding me and cock blocking me right here, so I'm gonna have to go past him. I just... Oh! What's this thingamajig? Oh, what the hell? Everything's on fire all of a sudden. No, I am fat and messed up, Mooney. By messed up, I don't just mean like, oh, I'm crazy and weird. I mean like...
Now what?
like, physically. What's this thing? Ah, a cloth. I assume I'm supposed to, kind of zipline.
Nah, come on, Carnby. Wouldn't you rather fall to your death than go up in flames?
He'd rather potentially die or break his legs than lose his hat. That's funny. Oh, lovely. Something that's probably about to kill me is what it is. Breathe, Carnby, breathe. God dang.
It's the hateful mound Jeremy talked about in his book.
Whoa, that is terrible lag. Anyway. Interesting.
Don't come any closer. I'm armed.
Get that thing out of my face.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm just a detective trying to find something called Teruea.
You're after Jeremy too? Why?
I'm working for his niece. She wants to make sure he's alright.
He might be unharmed, but far from alright. He's a curse upon Deseto.
Here we go again.
Quiet.
Oh, Christ in heaven.
Good Lord, Carnby. What's the deal with the bag? Oh, is that how I get rid of those doorstop things? Hey, Paisley.
Reflections on the Power of the Verb in Certain Texts by Juan Luis Jorge. To act is in itself divine. Even the slightest movement of our hand is evidence of our soul in motion. Yet our free will is so easily overwhelmed by the dullness of everyday life. Our actions become rote and rigid, in spite of luxury and comfort. True divinity is found in the choice of leaving the stage where we all perform. People who discover this freedom unexpectedly will be struck by the terror of this revelation and become paralyzed, or worse, turn to suicide. However, if you are able to weather that storm, you will discover that there is a divine path beyond that fear. There is a chance to dismount your destiny and make something new. Something that hasn't been planned for or predestined. There is difficulty in explaining this type of acting as it transcends our everyday choices. This isn't some banal decision choosing one career over the other, or even who I should marry. Leaving the stage, no matter how, isn't a matter of course correction. It's a rejection of the story that the creator is telling.
Sure, whatever any of that means. Man, I'm getting a bunch of stuff from this bag. Got a freaking palette knife. I got a... Oh, how convenient.
It's wedged shut.
I got a key for something, and I got a note.
The Barlow lens. Instructions. To double the magnification of your telescope, simply fit this Barlow lens to your instrument. Then operate the fine tuners to adjust the distance between your lenses. This is easily done while looking through your eyepiece. Simply search for a position where your picture is clear and appears flat. When correctly tuned, your telescope should present a clear picture with magnificent magnification.
You said it weird. Anyway, there has been a couple of typos. It says your picture is clear and appears, but it's written as appear. But, yeah, there's been a couple typos. Anyway, how are you, Paisley? You beautiful soul. Oh, there's the cellar key. Convenient. Sweet. Dog collar. Oh, I finished one. Cool. Wait, unlocks the shotgun cabinet. How?
What's this?
Is there anything else of interest? I'm good if you are, Queen.
I don't think I have everything I need.
So I need an eyepiece for this. I'm always good as long as you are. Why is the music having a stroke? There's like a gramophone that plays for like a second. Anyway, so I have a sitting room and a cellar. Where's the sitting room? Does it say? Oh, it's upstairs. I kind of want to check that out before I... Oh, there's the shotgun. Cool.
Now we're talking.
I don't have any ammo for it, but... Getting sick again? Quit that. You're not allowed to be sick. That's illegal. It's snowing here for the first time this year, Paisley. Actually, it's snowing for the first time in... I think the last time that we actually got snow was... Maybe we got some at the beginning of this year, but otherwise I think we just got some last January. It was snowing pretty heavily there for a minute, but now it's slowed down a bit. It's still going a little bit, but... Anyway, quit being sick, Paisley. I don't want you to be sick.
Huh?
Huh? What? Oh, that's funny. Why can I not move like at all? What the hell? That was weird. I assume that's supposed to be like, hey, try out your shotgun. I'm missing all of my shots, brother. I also didn't know I had a melee weapon still. Wow, I just wasted so much ammo. Oh, shotgun shells. And a pickaxe. How convenient. Now what? Oh.
It's wedged shut.
Not anymore, buddy. Sweet. We hardly got snow this year? Weird. Oh.
Detective Conby, how good of you to come. Let me pour you a drink.
What happened here? This place looks like it was hit by a bomb.
Welcome to the madhouse, Detective.
Thanks. Did the ceiling just collapse?
I heard it was something in the attic, something that was supposed to happen but didn't. How that could have such consequences is beyond me. The truth is, I don't know why the room looks like this. But I bet your friend Jeremy does.
You know where I could find him?
Oh, somewhere in his past, I suppose. He keeps going on about that mysterious dark man. I think he is hiding from him. Or maybe he's with him. I can't really keep up. I don't worry much. Take a look around this room. You may think it looks spectacularly devastated, but I just think it's finally found its stride. It fits perfectly with the state of this place and its loonies. The same goes for the nonsense with Jeremy. In my eyes, we finally managed to match the wild ride inside all of us.
Well, I'm happy you find the evening so harmonious. I hope you don't mind me setting things right. Jeremy's business, that is. This room looks beyond my capabilities.
Good luck, Detective. Hope to see you again soon.
Yeah. Evening, miss.
I could be wrong, but I think it skipped a line there. Like, it just... The cutscene glitched, and I think it skipped a quick little line of dialogue there. Gee, I almost wonder if he looks like Hopper too, Paisley.
Can I get some more of that whiskey?
Go ahead, Detective. I don't think I can stomach anymore anyway.
Am I bothering you?
On the contrary, Detective, I enjoy watching professionals at work.
This is kind of a weird room. That does not look safe in the slightest. That looks like a cartoon. Like a piano or an anchor falling from the sky. Ready to happen. Hey, a beignet. Look at that. Feel like that would have made more sense in the kitchen, but, you know, whatever. Oh, this is this... Okay. That leads back to that hallway. I still need to catch up on Stranger Things. I want to rewatch all the original seasons and then watch the new one.
I need the key.
Oh. Medicine box key. I've seen that. Where is it? It's in one of the patient's rooms. Fancy dining room.
On the commonplace of evil, there lies virtue and stark irreverence, careless thoughts of luminous indifference. But blame not the beast we once were, which science so often wished to refer. Not the wicked full of sin, it is you who stand and grin. All our good intentions aside, whereupon we build our pride. Sunless solitude, follow not this corrupting light. Prophets of confidence always crashes out of sight. Hear me, for we all bear this mark. Thus we must remain alone in the dark.
Hey ho, we're funny. Huh? She said it. Lucky. I want some barbecue merch, you pig.
More of that aggressive rot.
Because as per frickin' usual, I'm starving, lads. Ow. / itchy. Oh. Okay. I'm going through a lot of rooms that are creating shortcuts now. What's this thing? Oh, I've seen that. Okay, America was spiraling into a maelstrom of debt, drought, and death. It was called the Great Depression and ruined many families. It was a fitting name, for poverty also breeds madness through desperation. Jeremy was, of course, no such victim, for he already witnessed the darkness within. He knew the shadow that stood on his threshold very well. It wasn't new, it was something that had always been with him. Interessante. Yes, it is in fact David Harbour. That's why it looks like David Harbour. That would be funny if it wasn't. If they photocopied David Harbour's likeness, but then used, like, I don't know, name an actress, Scarlett Johansson's voice or something. That would have been funny. Medicine box? No, I thought it was in this room, maybe. Or is it? Is it this one? Aha. Lozenges? That's all you're gonna get me after all that? A freaking cough drop? Or cough medicine? Really? Anyway. So, the cellar and the sitting room. Where am I in relation to the sitting room? I might be able to get there from here? Maybe? Can I? Can I unlock this? Oh, I can. Sweet. Okay, cool. Now, where's the sitting room? Okay, it's to my... somewhere. Through here, I think? Detective Edward. You haven't watched any of Stranger Things, or just the new one? Because well, I don't know. I was going to say you should watch Stranger Things, but I don't know if you'd be into it. I'm really into it. I love Stranger Things, but I know it's not for everyone.
This must be that kid's room. Why does she seem so familiar?
Boing.
Don't you worry, Grace. Go play your game, bleat and bellow with the others. I won't be jealous. There will be more masquerades. However, I would love it if you would finish my mask for the feast. With love, Ruth.
You should maybe watch it. If you're into, like, 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s, like, vintage stuff, retro stuff, and, like, sci-fi, then you might like it.
What you got there? You drawing something?
Nothing special. I'm just bored.
Do I know you from somewhere?
I remember you, Mr. Conby.
From where?
Don't touch that. Cassandra wouldn't like it. She wouldn't like it at all.
Do you know where she is?
I'd rather not talk about it. It makes me upset. Besides, she'll be back after the Feast of St. John.
You think?
Yup. It's all on the page, Mr. Conby. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt.
All right.
I'm gonna go now, if that's okay. I don't like to stay too long in the same place. Mr. McCoffey might find me.
Hey. Is he mean to you?
Not everyone needs to be saved, Mr. Conby. You should know that by now.
What are you talking about? You silly mercs. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty good quality. I mean, not that I care about the quality, though. It looks really pretty.
It's another one of those strange padlocks.
But, the quality doesn't matter to me, since the story is what interests me.
Miss Beauregard, I picked up your medicine at the post office today. As you understand, it needs to be administered by the orderlies for your safety. I've put the box in Lottie's room for now, and I'm sure she will find you as soon as possible. Mr. Waits.
What the hell is Margrave liniment? Never heard of it. I like old movies that have bad quality. I don't care what the quality looks like. It can look like complete garbage to me. If it's boring, then I just don't care. Like, I'm not going to be interested in it. One of several medicines prescribed to the others. Ointment for pain relief. Interessante.
There's more of that rot again. Like it's guiding me to do something. But what?
Oops. That one.
The rot made the shape of a snake. There must be something important to find here. Maybe it has something to do with the numbers on the labels.
It says 25 something 7. 1 maybe? What do I need that for, though? Or is it only 257? Maybe that's all that matters, is 257. Because in that case, it would be... Oh God, where's the... There's too many books now. I don't remember which one the... Oh, this one. So, 2... So, wait. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Weird. Why is Leo in 7? Because I was born in August and I'm a Leo. I guess maybe they've changed how star signs work since the 1920s. And it's not just 1 month is one thing. Shut up, Mercs. Shut up. I love Margrave liniment. That's my favorite drink. So Pisces, Gemini, and Leo. Yeah, okay. Interesting. You're a Pisces? When is Pisces born?
Broken plate.
I should know your birthday by now, Mercs. I don't have it memorized. I have it in my calendar, but... I want to say May. Oh, that's the room that I just went in, I think. Ugh. Still too many cocks, dude. Cockroaches. Nothing in here. Doesn't look like. Yeah, I guess not. That's kind of lame. Anyway, so I can get in the cellar now, and I have this for... I don't know where this goes, actually. Don't think that's the one in the boiler, but it might be. Hi, Joe! February. Oh. Yeah, I'm the worst with... I'm horrible at remembering numbers, dates, and names, basically. Especially in video games or movies or stuff. I'm always like, who's... You know, they'll be like, here's Bob, and I'll be like, who the hell's Bob? And I just won't remember the character's name at all. Oh, right, I need to go down to the... Down into the... Joe, I'm your biggest fan. I love you. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate you. Beautiful... Beautiful soul. How do I get downstairs again? The servant stairs over there, I think. I love Bob. Bob loves you. But at least you remember Bob's name. I always forget everyone's name. Again, especially in movies, TV shows, video games. I'm bigger than your biggest fan. Possibility of fort? Yes, please? Even though it'll only be for like an hour at this point? Daddy? Thank you for the likes, Joe. So many likes. Wow, that was a lot of likes, actually. You crazy lady. It's missing like a connector thingy. I don't know what those are called. What?
It worked.
What was that? Oh. Now I can turn off the boiler. I do, Joe, sometimes, but most of the time you're either not on, you're playing with somebody else, / like in a full squad or whatever. Or you're playing a mode that I hate, like Delulu. Because I hate Delulu. Usually, though, you're just in a full squad or whatever.
Jeremy?
Hello? What the hell? Is that actually him? Ew. Oh, that's gross. That's gross. Ugh. He had like a bunch of barnacles on him or something. Disgusting. Oh, another plate. I don't believe it, Joe. I think you love Delulu still. Is your next opening? Huh?
There's something missing.
What do you mean? What's missing from the handle? What am I opening? March, baby. I am a fish. Yeah, you are. I think the field is down at the bottom. Pretty sure. I gotta look at the thing. This one, I think. Okay, so it's like the sun beaming down on like a church, I think. Are you asking when I'm going to be available for Fortnite next? Because depends on Marks. He said possibility. If he gets on, I'll get on. I don't mind playing this right now because I need to finish all these games. Wow, the snow picked back up like crazy. It was snowing pretty heavily earlier, then it stopped. Not that it really matters because the ground is way too wet right now. It's been raining and stuff. So the ground is way too wet and like mushy, and it's not cold or dry enough to hold the snow. So none of it's going to stick. So it doesn't really matter, but it still looks pretty, and my missus really likes snow, like a lot. So, yeah, it was snowing really heavily earlier, then it slowed down a lot, and now it's picked back up like crazy. It's very, very snowy out there. Anyway, yeah, if you're asking when I'm gonna get on Fortnite, then, like, right now, I guess. After I solve this puzzle, basically, since Mercs is on. If he's not on, I usually don't get on, unless I know somebody else is on for a fact. But again, that's also because I want to beat all my single-player games. Okay, so it's like folds in on itself. There's the church, a couple buildings. If I had to guess, this looks like it might belong over here. Oh, there we go. I did it, I think. Cool. Okay. Why is it freaking out? I thought it was, like, gonna blow up or something. So, 5, 7, and 9. Save. There we go. Okay. Okay, I'm starting to understand how this works now, I think.
Glass is showing another room. Must be a way to another one of Jeremy's memories.
Okay, so it's basically just the cellar, then. Which I already explored a second ago. Am I supposed to be looking for something in particular down here? Aside from what I've already seen. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave now and play Poop Night. I can't save. Why can I not save? Why is everything insanely dark? Okay, apparently I've been transported again.
I knew it would work. You're getting good at this, Carnby. Maybe a little too good at this.
Okay, so basically whenever I do something like that, it transports me back to one of his memories. Interesting. Cool. Where did it say I am? The Lafayette Cemetery. Cool. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna eat a snack really quick, and then I'm gonna get on Poop Night. And Mercs is gonna carry me. What's the game award vote? What do you mean? Mercs, thank you for the likes. Yeah, I am gonna BRB. That's not what I wanted to show in the slightest. Turn that off. There we go. Yeah. Hi, Mooners. Pick the best game in Fort? Like the best mode? Or mini game or whatever? Because I have never done that. I don't care. But anyway, yeah. Oh, best creative map. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't even know that existed. But yeah, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna get on Fortnite. I will stream again tomorrow. I will play more of this, and I don't know how long this is gonna take to beat, actually. I have no idea. I feel like I'm making decent progress, though. Let's see. About 7 to 10-ish hours for Carnby. So I'd say I'm almost halfway. I think I'm like 30 to 40% of the way through the game right now, if I had to guess. Maybe even a little more. But I think I'm doing okay at it. I'm enjoying it so far for the most part. There's some, like I said, there's some minor things that I wish were changed. I wish the story was a tiny bit different. I don't like that Derceto is an insane asylum now. I'm really not a fan of that. But I like the way everything looks. The voice acting is fine for the most part, even though some people should be talking a little differently. If Vamps showed us how to vote on something, I did not pay attention. I did not care enough to care. I wasn't listening, probably. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, I'll stream again tomorrow. I like this game for the most part so far. It's fine, especially the music. I really like the music and everything. But yeah, I will see you guys in like 20 hours or something. But yeah, till then, bye everybody. I love the heck out of you.